Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool channel, and we were discussing about the mole concept. In my previous two videos I have discussed about the basic aspects of mole concept, and in this video we are going to see some of the numericals that have come across in the previous year NEET and JEE. Okay, so let us discuss something about the competitive point of view. And to answer any numerical about the mole concept, this is what the idea that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, this is very much essential. Without this idea, if you are going into a problem, you can't solve. Some idea you should have, and this is what that particular thing. Okay, so always remember, 1 mole will be always equal to gram atomic mass of a particular element, or if it is a molecule, it will be equal to the digit of gram molecular mass of a molecule. Okay, and again, 1 mole will always have a number of particles which is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23. Okay, so all the three factors are equivalent here. 1 mole is equal to gram atomic mass of any atom or gram molecular mass of any molecule, which is equal to Avogadro number. Okay, so this is the famous thing that you should remember always in your mind. Okay, and later, based on a logic, you can always calculate whatever they ask you, but it will be more easier if you go with the formula. Okay, you will not get confused. Fine. So what are the formulas that we have discussed in my first video? The same thing I have written once again on a board. You can have a look at it. So number of moles of an atom or a molecule, if you want to calculate, it's always mass given. This will be given in a question. This divided by gram atomic mass and gram molecular mass. And for the competitive examinations, atoms atomic mass and the molecules molecular mass, they will not be given in many of the cases. So this is the thing that you should remember, and you should at least know how to calculate molecular mass and all. That's a basic idea that you should have. Okay, fine. And the next formula we have is number of molecules, how to calculate. It's always calculated by the formula number of moles into Avogadro number. Okay. And if they have asked the number of atoms, then the same formula, but you should multiply with the atomicity. Okay. So what do you mean by this atomicity? Say for example, you have NH3. Okay. What is the atomicity of hydrogen? It is 3. Okay, atomicity is nothing but number of atoms of one particular element that is present in a molecule. Yeah. So here atomicity of nitrogen is 1. There is only 1 atom of nitrogen in ammonia. Atomicity of hydrogen is 3. There are 3 atoms of hydrogen in ammonia. Okay. So what is the total number of atoms? 3 plus 1, 4. Okay. So this is what we mean by atomicity. So when they ask you the number of atoms, they may ask you how many hydrogen atoms are present in this much amount of ammonia. How many atoms of nitrogen present? All together, how many atoms are there? Okay. So for these kind of questions, this formula can be helpful. Fine. And now if there is a gas that is given, the conditions were given at STP, then you will be using a molar volume. It's like volume given divided by 22.4 you have to use. Okay. So these are the compulsory formulas and the idea that you should have in your mind before solving the questions on mole concept. Okay. And now we will go for the questions one by one. And the first question, you can see it on a board. So the question says, the number of atoms in 4.25 grams of ammonia is approximately how much? Okay. So what they have asked you, it's very important to understand the question first. Okay. Just try to analyze what is given in a question and what they are asking. Okay. Then which formula to use, you have to think. Here everybody, what is given in a question and what they are asking. So these are the two factors that you have to analyze from a question. Okay, don't just simply read the questions. Try to understand the question very quickly. because you will not be having more time during competitive exams per question, right? So you have to be quick enough to understand the question. So how do you get that quickness? Is only through a practice. When you practice more and more questions, no, you will become perfect with the concept, so that you will get that perfectness and quickness during the exam time. Clear everybody? Practice is very much essential. The more questions you practice, the more easier you feel about the concept. Okay, fine. So the number of atoms they are asking. What they are asking? Number of atoms they are asking. And what they have given? They have given the mass of ammonia, right? So how much grams of ammonia? That is the thing. Mass given is there. Number of atoms they are asking. Anyway, to calculate the number of atoms, what is the formula you will use? Number of moles into Avogadro number into atomicity, right? So let me write the formula. Number of atoms, if you want to calculate, the formula is number of moles into Avogadro number into atomicity, right? Okay, so now number of moles, did they give directly in a question? No, mass is given, so moles you can calculate, right? See, number of moles is equal to mass given divided by gram atomic mass in case of atoms, gram molecular mass in case of molecules. So this is the formula always you can use for the conversion of moles to mass, mass to moles. Okay, so here I want number of moles, no, mass is given. Number of moles formula is what? Mass given by gram molecular mass. This is a molecule, no, so in the denominator I should consider gram molecular mass. So mass given is how much? 4.25 divided by molecular mass of ammonia is how much? This is 14 plus 3, that is 17. Okay, molecular mass of ammonia is 17 into Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 into atomicity. Yes, number of atoms. They are not specifically asking how many hydrogen atoms and how many nitrogen atoms. They are asking total number of atoms present in this, okay, amount of a substance. So one molecule has how many atoms, guys? 3 plus 1, 4, no? So here atomicity is 4. Okay, so this is what the calculation you should do, and you will get the value 6 into 10 to the power of 23. So your correct option is D. Okay, got to know atomicity? They are asking total number of atoms. So one molecule has 3 plus 1, 4 atoms. So atomicity should be 4. And here variation can be there in a question. If they have asked only hydrogen atoms, if they have asked only hydrogen atoms to calculate, then what is the formula you use? Same thing, number of moles into Avogadro number into atomicity. How much do you take? They have asked only hydrogen atoms. So how many hydrogen atoms are there in a formula? 3, right? So atomicity here it should be 3. And if they have asked how many nitrogen atoms, then what is the change you will make it in a formula? Number of moles as it is, Avogadro number, then atomicity is 1. Yes or no? So how many nitrogen atoms are there in a formula? Only 1. So according to the question, you have to change the calculation. Here they are asking total number of atoms present in a molecule. 4 atoms are there, so atomicity 4. If they have asked only hydrogen atoms, your atomicity will be 3. If they have asked only nitrogen atoms, the atomicity will be 1. Okay, clear everyone? So this is how they will ask a question. This is one important model based on a mole concept. Let us go for the next question. Coming to the next question. Volume occupied by one molecule of water is. Okay, so one molecule of water can occupy how much volume? This is the question they asked you. And they gave you the density. They gave you the density, right? So you have a very common formula. Density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, so volume is equal to mass by density. If you do, you will get the volume. Okay, But you want to know density is given in a question, but mass occupied by one molecule they didn't give. Mass occupied by one molecule they did not give it in a question. That is what you have to calculate first. Then use this simple formula, you will get the answer. Okay, fine. So how do you calculate mass occupied by one molecule? Okay, this is what you have to calculate, guys. Okay, and we all very well know that. Okay, 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of water will have a mass of 18 grams, no? Yes, definitely 6.022, that means 1 mole of water molecules, that is gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass of water is how much? It is 18 grams. Okay, so one molecule will have how much mass? First you calculate this. 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of water's mass is this much. So one molecule will have how much mass? Okay, just cross multiply it. How much do you get? 18 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 is how much, guys? It will be 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 23. Yes, so it will be 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 23 grams. This is the mass occupied by one molecule. Okay, this is the mass occupied by one molecule. Okay, and now you calculate the volume. So we all very well know that density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, so volume is equal to mass by density. Mass of one molecule occupied will be 3.0 into 10 to the power of minus 23 divided by density. How much they gave in a question? It's 1. Okay, always for water it is 1 gram per cm cube. Okay, so what is your answer? Option A is your answer. Clear, everyone? So this is about the second question. Now let us go for the third question. Okay, coming to the third problem. Read the question. Which of the following has maximum number of molecule? You know, this is a very common question on a mole concept. Okay, so directly they asked you, no twist, nothing. See, how many, like which one has the maximum number of molecules? Say some molecules they have given, say 16 grams of oxygen, 4 grams of nitrogen, 16 grams of NO2, 32 grams of nitrogen. All molecules only they gave, mass they mentioned. Which among them has more number of molecules they are asking. So what is the basic formula that is there in front of you to calculate number of molecules? See this one. They didn't ask you number of atoms. No need to multiply with atomicity and all. All are molecules only. So straight away use this formula and calculate. How much do you get? See, number of molecules is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number. Is it? So let us calculate for this guy first. And you know, number of moles they didn't give directly in a question, right? So number of moles is again mass divided by gram molecular mass. Mass is how much? 16 divided by molecular mass of oxygen is how much? 32 into Na. You no need to calculate full. Just write it down, compare, see the maximum value, pick the answer. Okay, fine. So and coming to the B. 16 grams is the mass given, divided by molecular mass of NO2 is how much? This is 14 plus 32, that will be 46 into Na. Okay, and coming to the C, it is 4 divided by N2, 14 plus 14, 28 into Na. And coming to the D, how do you solve it? Mass given is 32 divided by molecular mass of N2 is how much, guys? 32 divided by 28, is it? Yes, into Na. So which one, in which of the case you get a maximum value? Definitely see here compare, just compare. See here you have a chance, right? 32 divided by 28, how much do you get? Almost around 1.1 you will get. In rest of the cases your value will be below 1 only, right? Okay, so guess this way and choose the answer. What is the answer? Option D is the answer. So here you can observe the maximum number of molecules. Clear everybody? Fine. And coming to the next question. Chinni. Additions. Coming to our next question. Just similar to the previous question itself. In which case is the number of molecules of water is maximum? Okay. In which case is the number of molecules of water is maximum? See the options. 18 ml of water, 0.18 grams of water, 0.00224 liters of water vapor at 1 atm and 273 Kelvin. And option D is 10 to the power of minus 3 moles of water. So what they are asking? Number of molecules only they are asking now. So try with this formula itself, number of molecules. So what is the formula? Number of molecules is equal to number of moles into Avogadro number, right? So apply for every option, check the answer. Okay, let me apply for option A. Okay, number of moles into Avogadro number. Number of moles is what? Again mass by gram molecular mass into Avogadro number. No, mass is given in a question. No, 18 ml. Volume is given. Okay, but how do you convert volume into mass? See, density is equal to mass by volume, right? Okay, so mass is equal to, how much is mass is equal to density into volume. Okay, and always water's density is 1 gram per cm cube. Is it? That value you consider. So density is 1 and volume is how much? 18 ml. So our mass will be 18 grams only. Okay, so this is the mass, you use it here. So what do you get? 18 grams divided by molecular mass of water is 18 into Avogadro number. No need to calculate, just see, substitute everything, compare the value where you will get maximum value. That's it. Doing calculation is waste of time for the competitive exams. Yes or no? You should be little logical and quick with the calculations. Okay, fine. And I will go for calculating option B. Okay, yes, mass is directly given, so number of moles will be 0.18 divided by gram molecular mass of water is 18 into Avogadro number. Just later at last I am comparing the values, I am not calculating in detail. Okay, and let me calculate the number of moles for option C. You see the option C, which formula you will use? See, these many liters, that means volume of water vapor. Water vapor is a gas. So, when something is a gas, that is also at STP condition. What is the formula you will use to calculate number of moles? It is volume given divided by 22.4, no? So, what is the volume given here? 0.00224 divided by 22.4 into Avogadro number. This is how you will calculate for option C. And coming to the option 4, moles directly given in a question, no? Okay, so what is our formula? Number of moles into Avogadro number. Moles directly given in a formula, so it will be 10 to the power of minus 3 into Avogadro number. So compare the values where you can get a maximum value. Here it is 1 mole, is it? So here it is 1 molecule and here the value will be lesser than 1 only you will get. Here also lesser than 1 only you will get, and this is also lesser than 1. What they are asking? Which of them has maximum number of water molecules? Where you will get maximum value here? Here you will get 1 Na, is it? And all these values will be lesser than 1 only, definitely. Looking at them you can understand. You no need to calculate again, right? So option A is the answer. Option A is the answer. Okay, fine. And let us go for the next question. Yes, coming to the next question. It's a 2018 JIPMER question. Please read the question carefully here. Rearrange the following in the increasing order of masses. Okay, so first you have to calculate the mass of every given information and arrange the masses according to the increasing order. Okay, so that is the question. First, let us try to calculate the masses of all the four sub questions here. Okay, so one molecule of oxygen has how much mass? How do you calculate this? One molecule of oxygen's mass. How do you calculate? See the calculation. First one, I am calculating for this question. Okay, so we all know 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23. Okay, 23 oxygen molecules has a mass 32 grams. Yes or no? Yes. So 1 mole is always is equal to gram molecular mass. Okay, so 1 mole is how much? 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 oxygen molecules, which is having a mass which is equal to its molecular mass only, that is 32 grams. Okay, so 1 molecule has how much? 1 molecule has how much, guys? So just a cross multiplication, it will be 32 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23, right? So how much do you get? You will almost get around 5.2 or 5.3 into 10 to the power of minus 23 grams. Okay, so this much is the mass of one molecule of oxygen. Okay, fine. Let us calculate mass of one atom of nitrogen. Similarly, so we all know 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 nitrogen atoms has how much mass, guys? It is 14 grams. Yes or no? So 1 mole is always is equal to, in case of atom, it is equal to gram atomic mass. Okay, so 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 nitrogen atoms has how much mass? Which is equal to its gram atomic mass, that is 14 gram. So 1 atom has how much? 1 atom has how much mass? Just a cross multiplication, that is how much? 14 divided by 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23, which will be equal to almost around 1 za, 2 za, yes, 2.3 or 4, whatever, 2.3 into 10 to the power of minus 23 grams. Okay, so this is the mass of one molecule of oxygen, and this is the mass of one atom of nitrogen. Okay, now let us calculate the mass of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 19 gram moles of oxygen. Okay, so let us see how to calculate that. Okay, let me erase this formulas since it is the last question I am discussing. Okay. We are calculating the mass of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 19 gram moles of oxygen. Okay, so we all know 1 mole of oxygen is having a mass 32 grams now. So 1 into 10 to the power of minus 19 gram mole of oxygen has how much mass? Okay, so it will be 1 into 10 to the power of minus 19 gram mole into 32 divided by 1 mole. Yes, according to my convenience, I am rearranging the information. So mole gets cancelled. So what is your answer? Your answer will be 32 into 10 to the power of minus 19 grams. Yes or no? So this much amount of oxygen is having a mass 32 into 10 to the power of minus 19 gram. Okay. And now this was the third information's mass. And now the fourth information's mass. Okay, what they are asking? 1 into 10 to the power of minus 18 gram atoms of copper. Okay, see 1 gram atoms, which is equal to 1 mole of atoms. What is the meaning? 1 gram atoms means 1 mole of atoms. 1 gram molecules means 1 mole of molecules only. Okay, so 1 gram atoms is nothing but 1 mole, is it? So 1 mole of copper's mass is how much, guys? What is its atomic mass? 63. So this one you have to remember. Copper's atomic mass is 63. So 1 mole of copper is having a mass of around 63 grams. Okay. So 1 into 10 to the power of minus 18 grams has how much? So it will be 63 into 10 to the power of minus 18 grams. So this is the mass of 1 into 10 to the power of minus 18 gram atoms of copper. Okay. So now you have got mass. First one's mass, second one's mass, third one's mass and fourth one's mass. Arrange them in the increasing order. Okay, increasing order of masses, that is what you have to show. Okay, so here which is the maximum number guys, which is the highest number? Definitely this, it's 10 to the power of minus 18. Here it is 10 to the power of minus 19. So highest number will be this only, right? So fourth one. So fourth one is highest. And after that, the next highest number is this, no? So third one is highest. Okay. And after that, compare between this and this. Okay. Comes the first one, right? And the least number is this one, second one. So this is the option that you will get. Okay. So where it is matching option number 1. Okay. So this is how you have to do the problem. So these are some important models that you can come across in NEET or JEE Mains. Okay, so the more questions you practice, the more perfect you will become. But the basic concept is this only, the formulas which I gave you and this particular sentence. Their in-depth meanings you should perfectly understand. And later, try to read the question properly. Don't take much time also. Okay, you have to finish reading the question quickly and try to analyze what is given and what is asked. Okay, so this is what you have to analyze very carefully so that you will not go wrong with the calculation or selecting an option. Okay, so with this I am completing a mole concept. So in my next class, as per the viewer's interest, I will start with organic chemistry, some basics, initially with the effects, electronic displacement effects. Okay, and please like the video, share the video and subscribe our channel for the more updates. Thank you so much.